Now, sports with Garrett Brown.
One of, if not the most dominant starts to the high school hoop season has been over in Montrose with the Red Hawks girls squad. They just don't seem to know how to lose right now. Entering play in their Tuesday night matchup, the Hawks have played 16 games, they've won 16 games. Would that win count continue to climb, or would an opportunistic Grand Junction Tigers squad play spoilers? We'll join this one in the second half with the Hawks fluctuating around a double-digit lead, but the Tigers would manage to hang around. But the Hawks really began to rally and take flight in the second half. Too many second chances here, and Maggie Legg bounces that one back in. But the defense, that might be where this Montrose Red Hawks team truly shines. They're averaging over 13 steals a game, according to MaxPreps.com. They're going to somehow come out of this dog pile with another one. And the best part, they managed to turn it into points, in a hurry. In transition, Oberg's going to find Legg again for another quick bucket for the home team. GJ, though, they continue to hang around. In his next possession, Keely Wright would be the one bringing the ball down. Quick strike to Molly Preston as number 0 is good for 3 from the corner as the Tigers keep flashing talent, but that would only get them so far, especially with a pair of Hawks taking over down the stretch. The senior Macy Oberg with the bucket, and then a Montrose freshman really made her presence known down the stretch. Landry Johnson almost with a volleyball set after she's the one who brings the ball down here, but that's a bucket nonetheless. She'd go on to post a team-high 17 points as the Hawks do it again, winning by almost 20 when it was all said and done. 53-47 is your, or 53-34 rather, is your final there as the Hawks improved to 17-0, heading into a tough matchup with the Palisade Bulldogs later on in the week. Speaking of those Palisade Bulldogs, they're back in the win column after a 45-37 road win up I-70, taking down Glenwood Springs. 45 seemed to just be the winning number tonight. Check those lottery tickets, with the Rifle Bears also winning 45-26 over the Grand Valley Cardinals. The Freedom Monument girls, meanwhile, they scored just a touch more, taking down the Central Warriors 63-29. Back out at Montrose for the second leg of the doubleheader, and now let's check in on the boys' side of things, where after an early Montrose charge for an early lead, the Tigers got red hot and looked near unstoppable, firing on all cylinders, showing how many different ways this Grand Junction offense can do damage. First, Andrew Henderson with some big-time big man buckets, wreaking havoc in the interior for an early score. Then later on, they take it from outside. Will Ryron with the feed here to Grant Lewis, who shows off the drive capabilities as well as the contact balance there, fighting his way through the Hawks defense. And Hayden Holt buries a 3-ball for good measure. But Montrose, they managed to answer right back in front of their own hometown crowd. Oberg, he's going to hit him with the old hit him high, hit him low for the bucket here after they drive it in to build some momentum for Montrose. Then the Hawks come right back inside, this time with CJ Rocco getting it done, finishing on the drive. He finished with a team-high 14 as this game was just set to go back and forth from the start. And this matchup of Southwestern League squads would continue to go back and forth, with Grand Junction barely making it out of Montrose with the win, but with the win nonetheless at a final of 40-37. Over at Freedom Monument, the defending Southwestern League champs, they also escaped with a gutty win against the Central Warriors. 53-46 is your final there. And sticking with basketball before we go, the Denver Nuggets fell narrowly to the Detroit Pistons with a couple of missed free throws by Jamal Murray down the stretch, quite possibly proving to be the difference. The Nuggets will look to bounce back, playing host to the Brooklyn Nets Thursday. That'll do it for your look at sports. We'll be right back.